Well, who cares anyway, right? Every business has money problems from time to time, so this should not be a big problem. Okay, in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 5 massive business lines of credit with soft pull or no credit check. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Suri Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 5 massive business lines of credit with soft pull or no credit check. It's very important to understand that a business line of credit works similarly to a credit card. With a line of credit, you receive access to a set amount of capital, say $150,000, and you can withdraw funds as needed. You pay interest on only the funds that you draw, okay? You can then repay the funds over time, typically on a weekly or a monthly schedule, and many lenders allow you to repay your full balance early to save on interest cost, and some lenders charge additional fees such as origination fee, account maintenance fee, draw fee, and activity fee. So you got to think about that. You got to be very careful here, okay? And where do you get a business line of credit? You can go to banks and credit unions. You can go to online lenders such as BlueVine and Fundbox. We'll speak later about them. You can go to alternative lenders as well. And to qualify for a business line of credit, you have to submit things such as your personal and business tax returns, your personal and business bank statements, or your business financial statements. It's just a lot better to apply for this business line of credit on an EIN only basis. Okay, so in other words, you are able to divorce your personal affairs from your business's affairs. But if you don't want that route, you can apply without an EIN, and in that case, you might actually get a hard pull on your personal credit. Okay, this is important. And for the business line of credit, you can get a secured or unsecured business line of credit. It's all about the solidity of your application. It's all about the liquidity situation in your business. But the bottom line is, please, you can go to your credit union, you can go to a national bank, you can go to a local bank, you can go to a community bank. It's all possible. Or you can apply online through an alternative lender or through an online lender. It's important. Before I get into the actual rankings, please remember that all lines of credit in today's conversation are unsecured. Okay, and also please check out our loan evaluation approach video here. We do have a rigorous method when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing business lines of credit on this show. Check this out. Number 5, folks, we have Fundbox. Our score 8.5 over 10. So with Fundbox, you have no credit check. So you have fixed and flexible credit up to $150,000. You can invest in growth. You can manage your cash flow, and you can meet you can actually meet your operational needs. Okay, it's important to understand that with a business line of credit through Fundbox, you can probably plug any operational holes that you have in terms of liquidity. Okay, you can actually take care of late invoice payments, urgent unplanned expenses. You can actually in other short-term situations where cash flow is uncertain. Okay, in situations like this, access to some extra working capital or a line of credit from Fundbox can make the difference between closing your business or surviving the tough times and coming out on top. It's all about cyclicality in your business. It's all about seasonality. And the bottom line for a business line of credit from Fundbox is to help you get to the sustainability level, to the stability level. You want to scale your business. You want things to be stable. So how do things work? How does it work at Fundbox? You basically apply in 2 steps. First, you need to explain to Fundbox your situation, your business situation. You need to give them a window inside your business. So they need to pay attention to your liquidity levels. They need to pay attention to your financial performance. Okay, and once everything is fine, you need to connect your business accounts like your bank account and accounting software. Remember that Fundbox will never store your login credentials, and applying will not affect your credit score. And once everything is good, you actually get funds transferred right away. Okay, you can draw funds anytime. They will transfer to your account as soon as the next business day, and you'll always see your fees beforehand. And you only pay when you draw funds, and you pay them back over time. How do you qualify? You got to be based in the US, 600 at least in personal FICO score. Basically, they don't check your credit, but they still put it there in terms of requirements. But we can guarantee you they do not check your credit. And you need to have $100,000 in annual revenue, a business checking account, and ideally you want to be in business for at least 6 months. You also have flexible payment solutions from Fundbox. And so you have the FlexPay solution, for example. We love that. So FlexPay gives you more ways to pay important business expenses. So when a payment is due, Fundbox will make the payment with your Flex account, giving you 3 extra business days to pay with no fees. So you can decide how to repay within the 3-day grace period, or automatically draw on your line of credit on a 12 or 24-week term based on your selected preferences. Okay, that's just wonderful. Number 4, folks, we have BlueVine. Our score, 9 over 10. So here you have a soft pull. Okay, with BlueVine you have a soft pull. You have credit lines up to $250,000. Rates are as low as 4.8%. Decisions as fast as 5 minutes. So this is kind of cool. This is a great process. You can borrow, you repay, and then you repeat. Okay, funds are available on demand, and we love the fact that this platform does give you the dashboard, the user friendliness that you need to draw the funds. You only pay for what you use, and you access the revolving line. And so how does the BlueVine line of credit work? So you apply your line, okay? Again, you provide basic information about your business, and you get a quick decision. You draw funds, you make repayments. You can pay back each draw with fixed monthly or weekly payments over 6 or 12 months. You can see here that the repayment window is a little smaller compared to Fundbox, 6 to 12 months, and you access more funds. So as you pay off your balance, your available credit automatically replenishes. Okay, so what do you need to get this business line of credit? First, you need to have a FICO score of a 600. That's the minimum. 6 months in business minimum. $10,000 in monthly revenue. That's gross. That's pre-tax income, pre-tax revenue rather. And business must be operating or incorporated in the United States. Okay, and they want to see basic details about you and your business. They want you to have a bank connection or year-to-date bank statements. Okay, this is really good, and we love the fact that here is a platform that is constantly innovating. You are saving on fees, so you will not pay monthly fees or prepayment penalties. This is really good. You get a quick decision, okay, within minutes. Within minutes, you get a credit line decision and flexible funds on demand, okay. And one thing we love also is that they want you to basically connect your bank account to their system. If you don't want that, you just need to provide bank statements. But it's a lot easier to connect your bank account with their system. Everything is safe. Don't worry. They have military-grade encryption protocols, so that's not a problem. But if you connect your bank account, they'll be able to see quickly the transactional history in your account, and they'll be able to approve you within hours. Okay, and we love the fact that here is a company that is also very transparent. They are very transparent in terms of fees. Rates are as low as 4.8%. Okay, 4.8%. Number 3, folks, we have Funding Circle. Our score 9 over 10, and here you have a no credit check business line of credit, and the line of credit goes from $5,000 to $250,000. And the line has no prepayment fees. You only pay interest on drawn funds. This is really good. And we love the fact that with Funding Circle, you have a constellation of benefits. So, for example, you can actually, their line of credit is very flexible. There's no application fee and no prepayment penalties. So funds are available as you need them without having to borrow a lump sum up front. Okay, and each draw comes with its own repayment schedule, so you are free to draw on the credit line at any time up to the available credit limit. Okay, you only pay interest on the funds that you draw, and you rest easy knowing that the regular repayments can help you be approved for a line increase. What about the cons of this funding circle business line of credit? It depends on the interest rate. Some APRs might be high depending on your credit, okay, and the financial performance of your business. And there may also be certain fees included, okay? So what fees can you expect with a business line of credit through funding circle? First, you got to think about the draw fee. You also have to think about the other fees that are associated with opening, applying for the account, monthly maintenance, and applying for. The bottom line is that applying for financing through Funding Circle is always free and comes with no monthly maintenance fee. However, depending on the product that you choose, depending upon the sector that you're in, you might have to incur certain fees, okay? But the bottom line is that your business line of credit is great if you're able to provide proper documentation. How do you do that? They do have a 3-step application process. So you fill online, you fill a form online where you talk about your business. You can check your eligibility and apply in minutes, okay? There's no credit check here. And they do have a streamlined process that makes it easier to discover the right financing options for your business at no cost. So once you check your eligibility and you apply, somebody will contact you. They call that person your dedicated account manager. So your account manager will contact you to review the documents you have uploaded to your to their platform, and once everything checks out, you will get approved and get funded. Okay, it takes 1 to 3 days. What are the requirements? 2 years in business, personal credit score of 660 or higher, no bankruptcies within the last 7 years, and not located in Nevada due to state commercial lending regulations. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Story Kiwi Show. We are still talking about the top 5 big business lines of credit without a credit check or with pre-approval. Okay, number 2, we have here National Business Capital. Our score 9.5 over 10. Here you have a soft pull process, and there's no minimum FICO. Okay, so when you think about National Business Capital, I want you to think about a marketplace lender with 75 lending institutions, including credit unions, including alternative lenders, including traditional banks. Here, the credit limit goes from $10,000 to $5 million, and the term length 6 months to 2 years. Okay, this is really good. Let's talk about the benefits with this National Business Capital line of credit. So basically, and they call the product True Line of Credit. So you get cash on demand. Okay, you can draw more whenever you need it. You pay as you go. You never overborrow. You only pay for what you take, and you have immediate access. Okay, you can seize new opportunities or cover expenses now. So we're talking about we're talking about operational initiatives such as business growth. Because when you really think about it, with this National Business Capital business line of credit, you have no restrictions. You can use your capital to pursue any opportunity or overcome any challenge. For example, business growth. You can buy new equipment or inventory. You can hire new staff or prepare for seasonal changes. It's important to take care of seasonality and cyclicality so that you can get into sustainability and stability. Very important. You can use the money to take care of business expenses. You can get extra working capital to manage your payroll, bridge gaps in cash flow, or pay bills, or seize opportunities. You can expand or open a second location, take on more clients, or capitalize on bulk order discounts. Okay. What are the criteria you need to meet to qualify for this National Business Capital line of credit? So 1 year in business. So even as a young, growing business, you can still find credit line options. $120,000 in annual revenue. So to qualify, your business must be generating a minimum of $10,000 in monthly revenue. No minimum credit scores. Okay, so they have financing options for businesses with excellent and bad credit, and you have 3 months bank statements needed. No tax returns are required. And how does the whole thing work? First of all, you have to apply. You apply online. You fill out their simple 60 seconds application to begin the process. Then you complete your online application by connecting your bank statements through their bank grade portal in under 3 minutes. So that's the first step. The second step, they will review. Okay, they will review and they will send you multiple loan options within their marketplace. So you hear your options. You can actually base your decision on several factors, and you can also talk to someone at National Business Capital, your business advisor, okay? And then you get funded. That's the third step. You get funded. Number one, folks, the best of the best in our view. You have Sunwise Capital. Our score, 10 over 10. Here you have no credit check. No credit check whatsoever. Okay, the time in business, 1 year minimum. The yearly revenue, $150,000. Loans and lines of credit goes from $10,000 to $2 million. In cases where they have to check your credit, minimum credit check is $500. However, if you actually provide all the documentation needed, there is no credit check needed. Okay, you just have to be able to, first you want to give them a call so that you have an idea of all the requirements you need to fulfill before applying. But the good thing is that they have minimum qualifications that are less than those of banks. Okay, they want you to get approved for a loan or a line of credit at fair rates so your business can thrive. And so the thing here is that with a business line of credit from Sunwise Capital, you can actually take care of growth, expansion, or renovation projects. You can improve cash flows, your cash flow. You can improve working capital. You can buy new technology or equipment. You can take care of insurance and tax payments. You can take care of additional staffing or payroll. You can even take care of inventory or advertising. So the constellation of options that you have is very high. Okay, and as a small business lender, Sunwise Capital makes small business loans and lines of credit available to business owners in over 700 industries. Think about that, 700 industries. That's just fantastic. And you have this can be soft pull or no credit check, depending on your situation. You can see on the screen here, it is actually written very clearly that soft pull or no credit check, it depends on your situation. And we love the fact that you basically can use the card, you can use another card. You can usually use the business funding type based on your situation. However, they want you to be at least a partnership, a limited liability company, an LLC. You can be an S Corp or C Corp. However, in some cases, you can be approved if you are just starting a business. This is also very possible. If you are a sole proprietorship under certain circumstances, they could also approve you for the loan, okay, or the line of credit. So the bottom line here is that you have access to a large constellation of business line of credits, okay, business lines of credit. So Sunwise Capital, in our view, 10 over 10. I want to give you a bonus, folks. While doing research for this program, we have come across OnDeck, and OnDeck also has a great business line of credit. And our score for OnDeck, 8 over 10. Here you get a soft pull. Okay, with OnDeck you have access to a plethora of benefits when you sign up for their business line of credit. You have revolving lines of credit from $6,000 to $100,000, 12-month repayment term, and which resets after each withdrawal. You have automatic weekly payments. This is really good. And this line of credit has a lot of benefits. You have instant funding. You only pay for what you borrow. You have a consolidated payment for all withdrawals. We love that. So in other words, you can make one weekly payments on all withdrawals, avoiding the headache of multiple payment schedules. This is good. You can access more funds automatically also. And this business line of credit allows you to build credit, to build business credit. And there are no prepayment penalties, and you have transparent pricing, okay? And we really love that because OnDeck has they have something called Smart Box Capital comparison tool that allows you to get a comprehensive breakdown of your line of credit's cost, including all the key terms you need to evaluate potential loan offers. What about eligibility? So 1 year in business, personal credit score of 600 minimum, revenue $100,000 gross. You need a business checking accounts, and in some cases they might want you to have accounting software integration. In other words, they might want to connect their system to your accounting software, but this is optional. It depends on the deal. And what are the steps here, folks? So basically, you have to complete the application. This happens online, and the application is pretty simple. You can apply online or over the phone. You can give them a call, and not a problem. So once you submit all the documentation needed, you will get a decision. So you will have a dedicated loan advisor who will review your options with you to see what you might qualify for, and if everything checks out, you'll receive the funds. Okay, you can receive the funds as soon as the same business day. This is really good. Okay, and you can use the money from OnDeck for a lot of things. You can reopen your business, you can bridge cash flow gaps, you can cover payroll, you can hire more employees. It's all about what really matters for you at this particular time. And interest rates with OnDeck are a little high here. They're very, very high, and they actually go all the way to 35.9%. But again, it's all about what works for you. It's all about whether or not you are, it depends on the emergency of the liquidity, the urgency rather, the emergency you're trying to take care of. But bottom line is, great business line of credit. Our score, 8/10. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. Today, I was talking to you about the top 5 massive business lines of credit with soft pull or no credit check. Number 1, we have Sunwise Capital, 10/10. Number 2, we have a National Business Capital, 9.5/10. Number 3, we have Funding Circle, 9/10. Number 4, we have BlueVine, 9/10. Number 5, we have Fundbox, 8.5/10. Number 6, not really number 6, but it's just a bonus here. Bonus, OnDeck, 8/10. Thank you so much for your attention. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.